Good afternoon, I'm Hayley O'Farrell and these are today's top stories at 3:30. Ian Brady has his request for his ashes to be scattered over Saddleworth Moor denied. May is the month for stroke awareness and Connor Stocks has been finding out more, and our reporter Jack Cawthorne has the latest in the sport. Jeremy Corbyn has visited Colne Valley to give a speech following the Labour Party's manifesto announcement. Our reporter Scott Wallace went to the event.
Jeremy Corbyn was met with a positive reception as he addressed the crowd in Colne Valley after unveiling his manifesto.
The sustainability and transformation plans designed to reduce A&E departments all over the country are suspended when John Ashworth becomes the Health Secretary.
The Labour leader's plans include increasing taxes on those earning over £80,000 whilst raising the minimum wage to £10 an hour, but he had a simple message for people in the region. Jeremy, what's your big message for the people in the area?
Vote for Thelma, elect a good Labour MP. That way we can get better services. Thank you.
Corbyn certainly has his fair share of passionate supporters, all that turned out today. But questions still remain with the Tories yet to release their manifesto as to whether they can turn popular gatherings such as this into electoral seats in the House of Commons. The Conservative Chancellor Philip Hammond has dismissed Labour's manifesto, stating they have simply become a shambles. Their numbers simply do not add up. Meanwhile, the Liberal Democrats have unveiled their plans today, with UKIP and the Conservatives yet to release a manifesto.
A coroner has refused a request for Ian Brady's ashes to be scattered on Saddleworth Moor. Brady, known as one of the Moor's murderers, buried 4 of his victims in the moor. The location of Keith Bennett's body, another child which Brady abducted, is still not known over 60 years on from his disappearance. May is the month of stroke awareness, and friends and families are invited to show their support in all sorts of ways. Our reporter Connor Stocks has more.
Stroke is one of the main causes for disability, and May is Stroke Awareness Month. Colne Valley Stroke Group was set up to provide support for victims and their families.
The important thing is that people who've had strokes, it is great to actually get people together, because once you've had a stroke, basically almost you're on your own and there's nobody there to help you. Now we have an opportunity to help other people.
Most strokes are caused by a blood clot, but risk factors can include obesity, poor diet and drinking excessive alcohol. People from Yorkshire and Humberside have nearly twice the risk of stroke from these living in the south. It is hoped that more could be done to help support victims.
It's absolutely crucial that people get home as soon as they can, because then they continue to progress better in their own homes, but then once they are at home, that therapy can continue. So it's a double-edged sword. So yeah, we absolutely pull our punches above our weight, above the number of occupational therapists.
There's a lot of work that can be done, and we keep on having a go at exactly that. You know, what more extra money can we get?
With stroke occurring approximately 150,000 times a year in the UK, groups and associations are continuing to provide help. This is Connor Stocks reporting for Hood News.
Thanks Connor. Now it's over to Jack Cawthorne for our sports roundup.
Thank you, Hayley. Former Huddersfield Giants player Elle Crabtree is taking part in a charity bike ride in memory of local rugby league player Ronan Costello. Ronan passed away in June 2016 after suffering a head injury during an under-19s rugby match, and tributes poured in from across the local area. The bike ride will consist of a 120-mile journey to Magic Weekend in Newcastle to raise money for the charity Headway.
It's a young lad that put his body on the line literally, and this unfortunately caused a head injury in a tackle within the game itself, and he passed away the next day. So we're trying to raise awareness of that, and also I think we need to remember what he did for the club, he did for the team itself, and also with Andy Kelly, who's one of his coaches, and Steve Hardesty. They want to remember him and do something pretty special for their family. So raising a bit of money and that awareness is what we're trying to do.
All eyes will be on Huddersfield Town tonight as they prepare for the playoff second leg against Sheffield Wednesday tonight. The first leg finished as a goalless draw, and the result tonight will determine who goes to Wembley. That's all for the sport for now. Back to you, Hayley.
Thank you, Jack. And now for the weather with Alice Sofield.
Thank you, Hayley. Now, as you can see, it is slightly damp out here today, and it will continue on being cloudy and wet with outbreaks of heavier rain expected this evening. Now, tomorrow we'll have a dry and bright start. However, showers will persist on into the afternoon with maximum temperatures of around 15 degrees. Now, Friday we'll see a mixture of sunshine and showers with highs of around 14 degrees. Now, let's hope for better weather this weekend. Back to you in the studio.
That's all from us for now. Join us again tomorrow for more. Goodbye.